Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the shop vlog number 3. This is a beautiful GTR that we just put a Nismo front bumper on. Let's get into today's video.
This GTR, guys, pretty much stock car. We're gonna go ahead and start swapping out the bumper for a Nismo style, first gen Nismo style front bumper. Let's go ahead and remove this bumper first.
All right, guys, so we went ahead and took out the front fascia on the GTR. Here is the original bumper. Aftermarket fiberglass parts.
I have to cut this out.
We have to do a little bit of trimming to get that to kind of go in there.
There's the guys just
around the headlights a little bit. I mean, we got it to where it's gonna go up here. But same with this one too. And obviously off the gate, they already have a little bit of cracks, and you know, so we're gonna have to just make sure everything fits in there good before we start doing the body work on it. So aftermarket, you gotta love it. Alright guys, once again we get a GTR, we're doing the body kit. Shorty is making sure that everything is lined up and bodywork right. As you know, all these fiberglass kits never quite fit as they should because they need bodywork, but pretty much this is kind of like the fitment of it now. See, it's pretty close, but obviously for us to get it really nice, we're gonna bodywork here.
Guys, and just like that, front bumper has been painted. We masked off that carbon fiber and shot some nice clear coat right over the top of it. This thing looks amazing. Rear bumper has also been painted, so we're gonna let this sit over the weekend. Come Monday, we'll get this thing back together. Here we have that same GTR in the booth. It came in for a front bumper, but there was chips all over this car. So we went ahead and repaired that front end, primered that front section, and we're gonna go ahead and paint the front end as well as the front bumper. Give this thing some new life and some carbon fiber goodies. All right, guys, the front end of the GTR has been painted. It looks absolutely amazing. This was quite a challenge because this whole car had been repainted, and except for the roof. And the roof had a different flop, different tone than the whole car. So our challenge was matching the paint that was on the rest of the car, because the rest of the car had been repainted. So what we did is we actually got a camera shot through PPG that gave us a different color code that was actually a Nissan color code. It was just a little bit of a different silver. So we made a bunch of color cards and we finally got one really close. It took a couple days to actually pull the trigger on this color. I think it looks great. It matches really good. We're gonna come walk around to the other side, and you can tell that we're really good as far as our color match goes. That is because we did a blend. So the front end of the car had rock chips, this whole filled with rock chips. And so, you know, we really only covered roughly up to this area. The rest is actually still the color that was on the vehicle. So it's just a little bit of work that we did to it that, you know, makes it a little bit nicer. Next week, we'll go ahead and start getting this thing right back together, polished, and send it on its way. Along with the front end, this rear wing had a little bit of crack going on. So we're gonna put some resin on it. It had also been repaired. And when they clear coated it, you can see the two different layers of resin. So we had to resand all that out. And we're gonna go ahead and put some clear coat on the wing. So that way this thing could look brand new when it goes back to them. All right, SOS Customz Fam, this GTR is all wrapped up with its new Nismo style front bumper with a full carbon fiber front grille area, carbon fiber front splitter, and carbon fiber side skirts, along with the carbon fiber ducts as well. We also repaired the wing. That came out real nice. So this thing has some funky stuff going along because this is a two-part wing. You know, usually the mold gets done in two parts, but you can see this really bad line here. So what we ended up doing is filling it up with resin, sanding it, and throwing a little bit of black over the carbon. So you can still kind of vaguely see the carbon, but it just gave it a nicer finish. It also had a kind of bad area right here. We also smoked that area of the carbon, making it a lot less noticeable and giving it an extra coat of clear coat. We ended up clear coating this thing twice and it looks great. It's gonna be protected, but the rest of the car is looking really good, man. Let's step back and take a good look at it. One thing that I'm super proud of is that, you know, this was a fiberglass bumper, and if you guys remember at the beginning of this video, the gaps were never this good. So this area was kind of wavy. We took care of all the body work, and all these gaps are very close to OEM spec, if not better. We got everything real close. We clear coated over all the carbon fiber, but we gave the rest of the car a quick polish, and you know, this thing just looks ready to hit the streets. I really like the carbon fiber side skirts that he went with. One thing that we're definitely gonna need is a carbon fiber rear diffuser splitter, whatever you want to call it, rear lip. rear valence, whatever you guys want to call it. It's gonna need one of those to complete the whole look. But other than that, man, this car is tits. If it was mine, the only thing I would add is probably a little bit of dash of red. The interior, just a little of red. And this thing is money. But other than that, man, beautiful car. It's such an honor to be able to build cars like this, because when we first started our business, we didn't have cars like this coming in, but now we do. So this goes to show that if you guys have auto body business or any type of automotive business, you know, just keep going for your dream, man. Keep chasing those dreams, and one day they will come through. And you're gonna be working on beauties like this, man. This thing came out immaculate. I'm so happy. Took a little bit extra time, but hey, that's what you need to get these things looking like this. So our client should be here shortly. Let's see what he thinks. Frank,
all you see is a smile on my face.
Frank, I know it's been a little bit. I think we maybe surpassed our time limit a little bit, but you see the results. What do you think?
It's beautiful, man. Everything that I could have imagined it looked like. So crazy, because you know, I follow a lot of the influencers, you know, TJ and Dustin, and I see their cars getting done, a lot of SEMA cars, and I saw you guys all the time, and then end up finding out you're here in my hometown of Oceanside. I was like, that's crazy. So, you know, got to take your car to the best, and you guys definitely didn't disappoint.
Well, that's good to hear, man. This thing came out so beautiful, all the little details, but it doesn't look like, what I like about it is that it doesn't look like it did not come like that. It looks like it could have been a factory option. Yes. So I think that's what I like the most about it, that it's still very clean, very tasteful. The only thing that, you know, and I think me and you talked about it, the only thing that I would maybe add is maybe a little bit of red, because I think silver and red, like with the interior, looks good. Yeah. So maybe we might do that in the future. So if you guys want to see a little bit of red going on his interior, go ahead and drop a comment. But he's getting ready to take this baby home, so we're gonna end this video now. All right, guys, that is gonna end shop vlog number 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, go ahead and give us a follow on IG. I'm gonna go ahead and drop our links right here, and don't forget to like and sub. All right, guys, that is gonna end today's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching here at SOS Customz. We got you covered. Peace.